Hi, my name is Kayla. I am with Goddess Gaia Doula Services, and today I want to talk about a really sensitive topic. It is about birth trauma, so if you are triggered in any way, maybe just hold off or brace yourself. So today, birth trauma. 1 in 3 women will experience birth trauma in relations to giving birth to their baby. It's a very sensitive topic, and I can see why. It's definitely a very vulnerable space for a woman to be in, and to experience trauma at the birth of a baby where you're supposed to feel excited and happy. I can understand how hurtful that is. My own birth was traumatic from how I received it a few years ago. So there are a few ways to limit your traumatic experiences. That is by getting a team that you trust and respect, asking those tough questions that you want in your birth plan, preference sheet, or whatever, just how you envision it, you want it to happen. So you want your team to support you completely and wholeheartedly throughout the whole process. And you don't want to be in the birth space and have something said to you or done that you particularly didn't want. Another thing is to learn how to advocate for yourself during your pregnancy. It can be really hard to find your voice. I can understand that, so it's really good to work on that and using your words, using the power of no. You can also get a doula to help support you through your birth, either virtually or in person. It is totally up to your comfort and how you feel you may handle it, and also probably your government regulations at this time. We all know like things are a bit wild right now, so it's just good to keep these things in mind. So the reason I wanted to talk about birth trauma specifically is because over the last 2-3 months, there has been like a crackdown on hospitals and birthing spaces, and it's a really high percentage of women give birth in hospital. I want to say above 80% of women give birth in hospitals. So with these hospitals putting policies in saying you can only have one person or no support person, I can see how that is traumatic for a birthing person to basically be laboring alone, especially if that is not their preference. Some women will like to give birth alone, some don't. So it breaks my heart to know that there are just women out there right now who are healing from birth trauma and from a traumatic experience wherever it may have been, like at home or in hospital. Yeah, I just know from experience that having a lack of control in a medical situation is traumatic in itself, like feeling like you have no control over your body, and then having a medical professional tell you you don't have control. It's just like, whoa. I never gave birth, but I'm just saying I have had experiences in a hospital that have caused some trauma that I had to work through. So that's how I can kind of relate to that situation in a sense, but obviously not completely. So if you are comfortable sharing your birth story with anybody, I recommend doing that. Preferably with someone you trust, and someone who can just hear you and your story. There are also some psychologists and therapists that can help you through the trauma, and maybe you can see it in a different light and feel better overall. Awesome. So if you have any questions at any time, you can shoot me a question, comment, anything like that. My heart goes out to every woman out there right now. All right. Stay safe, stay blessed. All right. My love is with you. Bye.